I found the alt-aim. It's too good, dude. But we are discovering whether this is still a good gun. Oh my gosh, 1 mag. Hello gamers, we're starting the video actually spawned in because I forgot to start in the freaking selection screen and everything. But basically, the MG3KWS. You guys remember this gun when it was like actually good? Well, it got nerfed. And I didn't even know until like a month after it got nerfed because people hated this gun. It got a lot of nerfs, like walk speed nerfs and now a recoil nerf. So I switched my loadout up a little bit. I'm now using Delta Sight Comp Stubby instead of using muzzle brake with that loadout. And I guess I'm using green laser instead of blue laser. We're gonna talk about, is this gun actually still good? And yeah, you guys want to see the recoil now? Hold on, I want to die first. Old recoil was basically like less all around. Dude, I'm pulling down so much you probably can't even tell. Hold on. But basically this is the recoil. See? A lot of kick. The reload times are terrible. For 50 bullets and 1000 RPM, not the best reload. It's literally got like double the RPM of some of the LMGs and then half the capacity. So basically you run out of bullets like 1/4 of the speed, or 4 times as fast, I mean. But yeah, is this gun still good? It still does 38 to 23 or something. Let me check the stats in 1 second. I think you can probably still use it with the recoil up close. It doesn't really hold up at range anymore like it did before, because before I just was able to spam people at range and it was so easy. I think there's still the stupid heavy bolt, but I still don't think it's good. Oh wait, I don't have full stock. I literally get in 1 kill though. Okay, I thought I did. Anyways, heavy bolt, it makes it go from 1000 to 800 RPM. So basically just use the HK21. I know that the recoil is better, but the HK21 does more damage, shoots the same speed, and has 100 bullets with like the same reload. This is just worse. Also, the full stock has better walk speed than the heavy bolt does. That's how slow the heavy bolt is. It's just bad. Don't use it, dude. And you can't even use full stock, so just use full stock. So basically 38 to 23. No torso multi. I thought it had a torso multi, so no. It can 2-shot headshot up close, but it's going to be a 5-shot range, which is not that good. The M60 used to 4-shot all ranges. Now it can 5-shot, but it does do 24 with the torso multi. Anyways, let's see the full stock recoil. Okay. Wow, that is a lot more horizontal. I might even be able to put on muzzle brake now. A lot of the loadouts that I've seen for this gun are just so cringe. It's just like heavy bolt and muffler, because if you use heavy bolt and muffler, then the recoil is better. What's the point of using like an MG42 if you're not gonna have good RPM, you know? Dunes? Really? All right, we got a new server. It's elevation this time. That'll work. So yeah, I was just complaining about heavy bolt users. It makes you walk slower than the full stock. Oh my gosh. All right, comp. Yeah, so it's got a lot of horizontal kick. However, the thing about this gun is that the recoil is really floaty. Not really floaty, I wouldn't say. It has a lot of recoil, but it's like a lot of recoil that's very easy to manage, you know? You can do this, you know? It's easier to use the pull down strategy than like even guns that people call crutch, like the M231. The pulling down strategy really works on this. So normal, and then this is with me pulling down. As you can see, towards the end, I was able to actually get every shot to land very close to each other. Let's try it one more time. Yeah, see? A lot better than that is, you know? And as I'm shooting 50 rounds, I'll probably be able to like get accurate enough to actually kill somebody at range. The whole point of this gun is it shoots fast, it's funny gun. Look at this. I'm able to actually hit shots from that far away. I don't know if it's like an actual skill thing or if it's just really easy, but I'm able to pull down enough to actually equalize the recoil. Make it that accurate, see? And I guess it does come with a lot of reserve. But I guess the question is this gun still good? And I'd say the increased recoil, I guess it needed to happen. My problem with it was the suppression. I just hated the suppression. And they didn't fix the suppression at all. Just got a ton of suppression, most in the game, I think, for LMGs. And it shoots the fastest of the LMGs. I don't know, maybe it doesn't? I don't remember if they changed it. Who cares about the suppression? We're talking about actual stats. Suppression is like just an annoyance thing for me. It's a weird feature. I feel like it has a place in the game, but I just don't like it. Okay, my game freaking crashed, but it's fine, whatever. What was I saying? Oh yeah, increased recoil, TDs to use, long reload, not the best damage really. Like the CQC damage is pretty good, but for an LMG, it's got a lot of drop. I mean, you can still kill people at range though. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'd say it's a lot worse than it was before, but it's still not terrible. I didn't think it was a super broken gun before, but I guess it needed a nerf. The only time I really used this gun, and I used it for like 500 kills during double XP weekend because it's got a lot of suppression. And as you know, you gotta use those high suppression guns to get the most points. Suppressing enemies for 50 points is really good. And also I was getting a lot of kills. I must admit it was pretty fun for that one weekend that I used it. And the recoil was like nothing. Now the recoil is actually decent. The other stats, they didn't really get nerfed. You know, suppression is still terribly high. Damage is still pretty good up close. In LRC, it's manageable. You know, 23, not terrible, I guess. If it was a 4-hit all ranges, it would be good in LRC, I guess. So yeah, going 12 and 4 on rig. It's probably like going to happen regardless of what I do on rig. It's an MG3 on rig. It's pretty good. But yeah, I mean, I'm still killing people a lot. So if we're asking the question, is this gun still good? It was always decent. I wouldn't say it was super broken. Whatever, it got a nerf. I don't really care too much. Maybe the problem is I never saw anybody actually really good using it. Maybe if I saw somebody going on like a 100 kill game with it, I'd be like, okay, maybe it needs a nerf, but I like never saw anybody going off with it that hard. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this gun before the nerf. But yeah, I mean, it's a cool gun. The MG42 and the MG3 are always cool guns. The one in this game, it was pretty good. Maybe a little bit too good, I don't know. But we're talking about the new one, now that it has recoil. And I'd say now, you just gotta use comp, pull down more, and you're good. So yeah, overall, not a huge nerf, just recoil, and I can still hit stuff. It's not a huge nerf. And you can always use heavy bolt, I guess. It probably still has recoil with heavy bolt, so don't use heavy bolt. But you guys knew that already. Don't use it, it's not that good. If I run the muffler and the heavy bolt, then I have AUG 1 RPM. So stop. Or maybe it's just AUG 3 RPM. Still, it's pretty slow. Considering you had 1,000 before, going to like 720 is not that good. But yeah, look at these kills I'm getting. Okay. You know what, I can say certified, it's pretty much as good as it was before, as long as you can control the recoil, which isn't really that difficult. Look at this, dude. Like I said, it didn't really need a huge nerf, and apparently it didn't get a huge nerf, because I can still hit stuff. I think I can say that this is a worse gun than it was before, because every time a gun gets more recoil, it's just worse, you know? It's a nerf, even if it wasn't that big of a deal, at least to me. So I can say, okay, yes, it is still a good gun. Not quite as good, but for me, I think it's basically the same. It definitely got more recoil, which means it got worse. And maybe I'm just good at controlling its recoil, but I don't really feel like that's what's happening. I just feel like it's easy to control. What makes me better at controlling recoil than other people, you know? I don't feel like I'm doing anything too special. I'm literally just pulling down, and I feel like it's too simple for me to just be good at it. Let's try out the all-tame. Okay. You know what? This is actually pretty good. High recoil guns with all-tame are usually kind of weird. You know, M231 all-tame, kind of weird. I don't really find it that effective. Oh my gosh. But this, on the other hand, how? How is this good? Alright, who want to fight me, dude? I found the all-tame. It's too good, dude. See, this is why I make this kind of video. We're discovering this as a team. Together, as I make the video, we are discovering whether this is still a good gun. Oh my gosh, 1 mag. You know what? Screw whatever I said before. This is still a good gun. Stylus, you did a bad job nerfing this thing. You really think nerfing the walk speed and the freaking recoil is going to make this thing not busted? It might make noobs not be able to use it anymore. But I'm still good enough to be able to go off with it. 17 kill streak right now, gamers. Since this gun is probably still really good and maybe nerfable still, I don't know. It got a nerf. It got 2 nerfs. I think it's good enough. But if I really wanted to nerf it again, I would say give it 35 damage. Give it less suppression, of course, and that should probably do it. 35 damage, still a 3-hit. Maybe give it a little bit of a better max, so it has the same 3-hit range. I just don't want the 2-hit head anymore. That's too good. I'm fine with the 3-hit range, just not the 2-hit head. People with a 2-shot on this thing are gonna just destroy you, so yeah, if we learned one thing here today, the MG3K is still very, very good. Maybe not nerfable, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think this needs a nerf still. But yeah, still a good gun. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.